Hey guys, it's Woody Mark here, coming with episode 8 of Squad Cup Run Rotation, and we are back into the first round for probably like the 8th time, because it probably happens every single episode. And the furthest I've gone to was the semi-final, which I believe I've only really issued once, so this team isn't working for me so far. But if you don't know what this series is, this is a series where I try to win the Championship Shield with as many leagues as possible. So currently I'm doing League 1, I've done the BPL. Advisor team you want me to do next, I guess, if anyone bothers to watch this video. Ha ha ha. But Toulon is on the ball. I give it into Menez, but it was a pretty obvious ball. Gotta do the unpredictable in this game, and that's why aids are usually unpredictable. That's why you cross it in, because you expect the odd deflection. Like that, I did not expect that ball, hence why it was a goal. But as you can see, this is an 11-minute long episode, because I decided to put 3 games in this episode, because why not? But here, Petroipa is on the ball, lovely bit of skill, fake shot, and in we go, a skill off the kickoff. I feel that is a wonderful goal by Petroipa. If you do enjoy the video and if you feel that skill goal deserves a like, please hit it with your face. And that makes it 1-1. But Campagnaro, but this guy, I don't believe I showed his team actually. It was a 3-4-3 with Muriel, Abarbo and Martinez up front. He used them as left forward, right forward, but it didn't have the greatest chemistry in the world. It still had pretty solid chemistry, but a few players could be improved position wise. But there I do a lovely chip with Valbuena, who in the next coming episodes you're going to see he's going to perform a lot better, especially in this one. He's going to show his 82 rating worth. But Mariano's on the ball. Rodriguez not going to get any better. Do not sign him. You can get a lot better. He hasn't really done the skills I thought he would do with his left foot. But here, as you can see, he just mucks up and he gets his second goal of the game. He seemed to do that quite a lot, but because I'm not great on this game, I wasn't good enough to take advantage of it. So I probably should have beaten him like 5-1, 6-1, but in a way, when they do weird things, you don't know what to do in that kind of scenario. But nevertheless, he's there with Quadrado into Abarbo. It's currently the 78th minute, so if he gets a goal here, it could be quite troublesome. But here, lucky deflection. Martinez has a good enough head to get his head on it, I guess. And he picks up the ball, and this is a lot of pressure from my point. But luckily, I won. It was a pretty even game. Should have been more, but oh well. But here this guy has a cheap 4-2-3-1 team. And this game actually had a lot of chances. But because I wanted to put 3 games in this episode, I didn't want to show any of the chances, and I usually only show the goals anyway, so I'll keep it to that point. But as you know, if you've watched any of the episodes, which none of you have, I'll just say this: I'm not good at penalties. I miss a lot, I guess wrong. I don't do a lot right with penalty shootouts. And as you can see in this one, I'm doing okay so far. His miss so far has been due to his own account, I guess. But here I was quite unlucky. I guess you've got to go more upwards. If you go straight across, he's aiming for the corner rather than thinking where the ball goes. But here I do a lovely penalty, and currently I'm doing okay. I'm 3-1 up. I'm doing alright. Could be doing a lot worse. But here he goes down the middle. Didn't see it coming. I tried to anticipate through which way he's gone, then he'll go the opposite way. But here, I thought I mistimed it, so I was like holding the left stick down to keep it from going over, and at the end of the day was on target. But here he does the complete opposite to what I did. He just hoofs it over, doesn't keep it down, and this penalty is for the win. And then I put it right, I do believe, and I win a penalty shootout, which you haven't really seen in these so far. This is like the 20-something episode in total. I can't count. 23rd episode, there we go. But as you can see by the match stats, I did deserve to win, but close game. It was a really good game. I could have taken more chances and that, but it is how it goes in FIFA. But as you can see, I'm into the semi-finals now. I'm losing my words, but then I get given a golden ticket for the semi-finals, and I didn't understand this. I've heard rumours that last year there was an era where people who were in the Gold Cup, or Championship Shield as it's now called, weren't facing people in the exact rounds. So for instance, if I'm in the first round, I may be facing someone in the semi-final, which I find to be very weird, which would explain a lot, to be fair, like especially this game in particular, because I don't understand how this guy got this far. I guess it may have been a lot of disconnects, EA servers and that, but nevertheless, still. Great goal from Cavani. I'll talk about the gameplay now. Brilliant goal from Cavani. Probably one of my few shots that I've done outside the box throughout this series. I find taking long shots to be more difficult on this game, to say the least. I don't know if you feel the same, or if it's just I haven't had enough practice on this game. But long shots are quite difficult. But here he does a howler and goal kick to me, but I'm going to spoil it. Chemistry wise, he isn't good. So low chemistry means against a high chem team that the high chem team are going to destroy you. And unless I'm a complete nub, which I'm not a complete nub, I'm just a nub, I can take advantage of his low chem team. But here I do a long shot, and then I kind of think to shoot, but I felt, I didn't feel like I was going to score, especially with it being on his weak foot, so I decided to do a triangle, as I think I was going to chip him or something. So I went for the elbow triangle and crossed it into Lucas, and I got the goal. But Lucas on the ball now. I tried to do a bit of skill. As you've probably seen by these episodes, I love my step overs. It just gets you a little bit of space, but here, ball roll around the keeper. I need to do that more often, as I feel the ball roll is such an effective skill move. It's brilliant, actually. But Valbuena gets the goal to make it 3-0. And I actually wish I cut some of the goals out, because this is why the commentary is so long. But here, into Valbuena again. I'm just holding it up, do a bit of skill. Unfortunately, I fail, but into Molo now. I do a bit of a spin, I guess, with a chop. Bit of skill there, and he takes me down for a penalty. And is just not going to go his way, because his centre-backs were Danlinho and Piszczek. And Piszczek you could probably play as a centre-back, but because they're such low chemistry, they're going to make so many mistakes. Hence why, for the second goal, the keeper made a howler of a save. It has to be said. But it goes your way and it goes against you. But it's going to go your way more if you have good chemistry. So make sure every player is on 9 chem at least. And get a manager for a couple of 100 coins to make them 10 chem. So their chemistry styles are better. Because if your players are 6 chem and above, they're as good as on seasons. But if they're above that, they've got that little bit of extra edge, which is why pace is more of a factor and other stuff pretty much. But here I dropped my keeper Sirigu for this match, as I felt he needed a bit of rest for the next game. So I felt it was important to rotate, which is what I like to do in this series, because what I usually do is play with 2 separate teams. but I'm not going to be playing with two separate League One teams, so what I thought I'd do is rotate like a normal team. But here, a lovely goal from Molo. Nice bit of skill into the corner. Good goal, there's nothing else I can say about that. Easy gets a skill with low cam. I know I keep going on about that, but I can't stress how important it is. But Valbuena is on the ball again. Nice pace. I need to hold it up, I realise. I see down the line with Lucas. And then I love fake shotting on this game, like more than other games for some reason. But again, as I've said in previous episode, Cavani's heading is just superb and accurate. One of his main strengths, the reason why you buy him, I guess. Unfortunately, he has a high defensive work rate, so it doesn't exactly help him. But he's still a good player, I would say. But Jean Moutinho, I cross it in. And it is almost the end of the video, so if you do enjoy it, hit like and say why in the comments below. And same with this, well, not the same with dislike. I need to get out of that habit, and subscribe if you want to see more. And what a goal from my tweenie. I am in the final. It's been Woody Mark, and I'm out. See you guys.
Well, I think if you ask the player afterwards, he'll say it's great results. Yeah, all about getting over the line. Nobody remembers losing semi-finalists, but they are the winners.
Well, there was really only one team in that game.